Hello, hello, good morning. Welcome back. Can you see my screen, everyone? Online?
Yes, sir.
Fine. Today we are going to discuss about EC2 of service, which is very important. EC2, right? So it's a elastic compute cloud. Elastic compute cloud or else elastic cloud compute, both are same. Right. So this is first service in AWS. Okay, so by using EC2 we can create the infrastructure, right? Yeah. So as a DevOps engineer, so we have to create the infrastructure, we have to maintain the infrastructure, right? So admin roles already gone, no admins are available currently, right? So DevOps engineer will take care of the infrastructure, right? Yeah. Before going to this, anyone having any questions on previous sessions? Fine. Yeah. So basically, what is EC2? What is EC2, right? So EC2 is a Elastic Compute Cloud is a virtual server. It is a virtual server, right? So this virtual server is available in AWS. Yeah, this virtual server provide secure computing power, secure compute capacity in the cloud platform, in the AWS platform, right? Can you mute everyone? Yeah. Elastic Cloud Compute is a virtual server. So in AWS, right? So this will provide secure compute capacity, right? Yeah. Here EC2 is a elastic speller, elastic, right? Elastic Compute Cloud. Fine. Basically, what is elastic in general? What is elastic? Elastic. Expanding, stretchable, right? So, yeah. So, whatever resources we are using in AWS, those are stretchable, expandable, right? So, what is compute? Anyone, what is compute? For example, so if you want to buy any laptop, so what we will check? So when we check online or when we go to shop, when we go to any laptop shop, what we will check when we want to buy any laptop? What is the RAM? What is the CPU? What is the hard drive? What is the configuration? We'll check, right? So compute is a configuration. Compute is a configuration, right? So this compute is elastic. In cloud, this compute is elastic. Whatever resources we are using in cloud, those are elastic. You can increase the resources, you can decrease the resources by single click, right? So whatever resources we are using on the fly, we can increase by single click. For example, I'm working on some database server. So middle of the activity, server is giving some performance issue. On the fly, I can expand the resources. I can increase the resources, right? So compute is a configuration. Compute is a configuration. This compute is elastic. We can increase the resources. We can decrease the resources by single click, right? So this configuration is available in cloud. This configuration is elastic. This configuration is available in cloud, right? That is why. So we have 2 times C, right? That is why EC2, right? Now let us go to AWS console. Log in into AWS console. aws.amazon.com. sign into the console. So hope everyone created account, right? Any challenges, anyone to create account? Anyone having any issues while creating account?
No, sir.
Yeah. So click on, yeah. So go to website, AWS.amazon.com. After that, so when you want to create any resource, very first thing we need to understand where we need to create the resource, on which region, which data center. This will be decided by client only. We don't decide this in real-time projects. We don't decide this. This is client deciding factors. So client will give you the requirement. So where you need to create the resources, that will provide by client only, right? So by default, it is selected Ohio, US East 2 region, right? So this is Ohio, US East 2 data center, right? So by default, it will select like this. So as per the project team requirement, we need to change the region here. For example, if you want to change the region to Mumbai, click on Asia Pacific Mumbai, click on this. This region is changed here, right? So if you want to change to Europe region, click on Europe region, Europe Frankfurt, click on this. Now region is changed here. Like this, as per the client requirement, we need to change the region. By default, it is selected Ohio. I can select Ohio only. Yeah. Now click on services. Click on services. Go down here. Compute. Click on compute. In compute, we have EC2. So here, when I log in into the console, it is showing services, right? These are recently visited services. If you already visited, it will show you like this, right? Yeah. Now go to first time you need to go to services, compute, click on EC2, or else you can directly search here EC2. It will show you EC2. Okay. Click on EC2. See here. Once you click on EC2, it will show you resources. You are using following Amazon EC2 resources in the East, yeah, US East to Ohio region, right? So here I have, there is no resources, there is no servers in running state. So I have servers, 2 servers are in console, but those are in stopped state. Stop means shutdown, right? Stopped means shutdown. So now click on instances. Currently, there is no resources in online, right? If you click on this, here, these servers are in stopped state. So Jenkins server is there, Kubernetes server is there. These are in stopped state. Stopped means shutdown state, right? Now, yeah. If you want to launch an instance, if you want to create any instance is nothing but server. Simply you can understand instance is a server. In AWS, we'll call it as instance. In Azure, we'll call it as VM. In Google Cloud, we'll call it as VM instance. So terminology will be different. Okay, instance is a server. So when you want to launch any instance, click on launch instance. Yeah, when I click on launch instance, so this is showing here. Choose an Amazon mission image, AMI. Okay, so these are the images. Amazon mission images. These are all images. So Amazon Linux 2 AMI, Amazon Linux 2 AMI, different flavor, right? So macOS Big Show, different flavor. Red Hat Enterprise Linux, RHCL, right? So macOS different flavor, RHCL different flavor, SUSE Linux, Ubuntu 22.04, right? So different images are there. What is image? For example, so if you want to install Windows on your laptop, what we will do? We take one image, the pen drive, we take image, connect to laptop, install the Windows. The same way, so Amazon also providing some images to install the operating system. OS, right? Yeah. Now, so these are the 46 AMIs available here. Different AMIs, different flavors. So Amazon Linux, OS, right? So this Red Hat Enterprise Linux, Ubuntu, Windows servers available, Windows 2019 base, right? 2016 also available, 2012 also available, 2019 available, different flavors available, right? So these are the images available, 46 images available here, AMIs, right? In this we don't have one flavor, which is CentOS is not there here. CentOS is not there. RHEL is there, Amazon Linux is there, Ubuntu is there, Windows is there, but CentOS is not there. So whatever flavor you required, which is not available inside of this quick start. So this is quick start. In this quick start, only 46 AMIs are available, in which CentOS is not there. But I require CentOS. So if you require any flavor, you need to go to AWS Marketplace. Here we have AWS Marketplace. Click on this and search here CentOS. Enter. See here CentOS 6, CentOS 7, CentOS 8, like this, different flavors are available. 6, 7, 8 CentOS, different flavors. So whatever flavor you require, you can select here. Okay. Yeah. Now go back here. Launch instance. Right. And also here, when I want to create an instance using this AMI, first I need to check free tier eligible or not. See here, this AMI is free tier eligible. This AMI is free tier eligible. This Mac OS is not free tier. There is no free tier here. Okay. So this RHL is not free tier. Mac OS not free tier. RHL, this flavor is free tier. SUSE Linux free tier, like this. So Windows here, this is not free. Whatever free servers are there, whatever free images are there, that we can use in test lab. But in real-time projects, we use paid versions. Okay. So in test lab, in our lab, we need to use free servers only, free images only. So if you use this server, what will happen? Bill will be generated. That we need to pay the bills. Okay. Whatever free tier eligible images are there, those we can use, so that bill will not be happened. Okay. Yeah. Now I want to create this server, Amazon Linux 2 server. I want to create this by using this image. I want to create Amazon Linux server, right? Yeah. Now I select this here. So here we have two types of 64-bit x86, 64-bit ARM, right? So we use this one only, first one only, default one, right? So this is most of the servers we use this one only. So now I want to create this image. I want to create this server using this image, for which I want to click on select. Clear, right? Whatever we are discussing here. So click on select. Once you click on select here, see here, server family. So different families are there here. T2 family, T3 family, T3A, T4G, like that, different families are there here. Okay. Family means different configuration of the servers. Okay. So type of server, T2 nano, T2 micro, T2 small, T2 medium, T2 large, different configurations are there. Different type of machines, servers, right? So here only T2 micro is free tier eligible. So when you select T2 micro, we get only one virtual CPU, 1 GB RAM. One CPU, 1 GB RAM when you select this. But in real-time projects, production environments, this is not sufficient. Normally we use T2 medium or T2 large. Okay. Yeah. For now, in our test lab, we can create this server. Okay. Select this server. So instance storage, EBS storage only. EBS means elastic block storage. AWS is providing elastic block storage, right? So network performance low to moderate, right? And also IPv6 also will be supported here. So currently we are using IPv4 only. IPv6 is not using in real time. So maybe going forward, we use IPv6. IPv6 means IP version 6, latest version. Currently we are using IP version 4, right? Yeah. Now I can select this T2 micro, click on next, configure instance, click on next here. Yeah. Now number of instances, how many instances you require? By default, it is giving only one instance. So if you want to create 100 servers at a time, you can give 100. Okay. Same configuration, same package will be created, 100 servers. Okay. For now, we can create only one server, right? So next one, purchasing option. What is this? So yeah, select this. See here, availability zone, current price. So AWS is showing some basic pricing. This is the basic price, very basic price. Okay, so they are showing some basic price, but they are not charging anything. AWS is showing some basic pricing, but they are not charging any pricing here. And also availability zones. Yesterday we discussed availability zones, right? What is availability zone? Those are data centers. Availability zone also a data center. Region is a data center. Availability zone also a data center. So under this Ohio region, these are the 3 availability zones are there. Okay, so yesterday we discussed about Mumbai region. Under Mumbai region, Bangalore availability zone, Chennai availability zone, Hyderabad availability zone, right? The same way, so Ohio region having 3 availability zones here, right? So AWS is showing some basic pricing, but they are not charging any pricing. So currently this option is not used in real-time projects. Okay, we are not using this. Okay, so because why we are not using this in real time? I give you a small example here. For example, this is the AWS data center. For example, this is Mumbai region. Our data center. Any data center. Okay. Yeah. So this is data center. Currently, we are in starting stage. Currently, we are in starting stage. So we are utilizing maximum 30 to 40% resources only. 30 to 40% servers we are utilizing in data center currently, right? So we are in starting stage. For example, so we have 1,000 servers are there in data center. We are utilizing 300 to 400 servers only, right? So we are in starting stage, right? So that is why we are in starting stage. That is why we are getting free servers, free accounts, 1 year free, free storage, free network, like that, right? So once AWS reaches to 90%, it reaches to 90%, means 900 servers. Once reaches to 900 servers, 90% utilization, this pricing will not be available. This basic pricing, they will change to higher pricing, right? So this is all about Walla Uber concept. We are using Walla Uber cabs, right? Initially, when they start the service, what they did, Walla Uber cabs we are using it for travel. If you want to go to office or if you want to go to anywhere, we book the cab, right? So initially when they started the service, what they did, they gave free offers, right? They gave free offers like 50% off, 30% off, free trips. Now what they are doing currently, they are charging more. If you book the cab in peak time, what will happen? They charge double. For example, 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock, if you want to go to Gachibowli office, you can book the cab. They will charge double. For example, 300 rupees. 300 is the bill, actual bill. They charge 600. because they are already established. That is why they are not giving any offers. The same way, AWS also, initially they are giving offers. Once they establish, what they will do? They will charge more, because AWS also doing business, right? So initially they are giving free offers here. They are creating free servers, free network, free storage, free accounts. Maybe after 1 year, after 2 years, they will not give anything free of cost, right? So currently this option is not useful in real-time projects. We are not using this. Okay, you can uncheck this. Next one is the network. Network is a VPC, virtual private cloud. Yesterday we discussed. Instead of the availability zone, we create the VPC, right? That will be taken by AWS, like DevOps News. This VPC will take 1 hour session, right? So we'll discuss later. So VPC, subnet, auto assign public IP, host name type, DNS, up to here. Up to here, while working on VPC, we discuss. Okay, this is completely networking part. While working on VPC, we'll go deep dive. Okay, next one is IAM. So IAM is a identity and access management. This is a, so normally in real-time projects, when we join into the project, we'll get one user, which is IAM user. We don't use root user. So currently I logged in as a root user here. Okay, so but in real-time projects, we don't use root user. Root will be disabled. Everyone will log in using IAM user only, from fresher to directors level. Everyone log in using IAM account only, right? So IAM also will take 1 hour. This is also one of the service. Okay, so while working on IAM, we'll go deep dive. Fine. Next one, shutdown behavior. What is shutdown behavior? So by default, it is showing stopped state, right? So if you change to terminate, what will happen? So here we have two options are there: stop and terminate. Stop means shutdown, terminate means delete. Okay. So for example, I created one server. While creating server, I put this stop state, right? So when I stop my server, server will be stopped. I have some servers are there, right? In stopped state. So those are stopped state. So while creating, I give the default value, which is stopped state, stop value. But if you change to terminate, this option, while creating server, if you give this option, what will happen? When you stop your server, server will be terminated. Terminate means delete. Okay, so we need to always use stop only, right? But why they gave this terminate option? What is the importance here? If you select terminate, when you stop your server, server will be gone, terminated. But why they gave this option? Okay, so I explain that. So yeah, in our project, I gave some Kubernetes training. So a few months back, I gave Kubernetes training. Okay, so all the team members joined. So nearly 40 members joined. The team, even directors, managers, VPs also joined. Nearly 40 members joined. Right. So by the time we created 40 servers for practice in cloud, we created 40 servers for Kubernetes practice. So 3 days online, 3 days classroom training I gave. Okay. So by the time I selected this terminate option, when I select this, when they complete the practice on the day, when I stop the server, servers will be gone. Instead of terminating, when they stop the server, automatically server will be terminated. For temporary purpose, we use terminate option. Okay, so production servers we should not use terminate options. If you use that, when you restart or when you stop that, it will be gone, right? So even our test lab also you can use stop only, because so one server we can keep we can hold 2 or 3 days sometimes. That is why you can use stop only, right? Yeah. Next one, stop hibernate behavior. This we will see later. And next one, enable termination protection. What is this? Enable termination protection, right? So in real-time projects or in in AWS, when you want to create any server, within 1 minute you can create a number of servers, not only one server. You can create 1,000 servers also with all packages, with all configurations. The same way, within 1 minute you can terminate a number of servers. Okay, you can create, you can terminate a number of servers within 1 minute, right? So here, sometimes what will happen? Accidentally we terminate the servers, right? So when you enable this protection, enable termination protection, when you check this, what will happen? So when you click on that server accidentally, you terminate accidentally, will not terminate. It will give you some pop-ups. Are you sure? Are you sure? Like, right? So by single click, a number of servers you can create. By single click, a number of servers you can terminate. So by mistake, if you terminate that, it will not terminate it. When you enable this, in real-time projects, we enable this. Okay, protect against accidental termination. In real-time projects, we enable this. So for now, I uncheck this. Okay. Next one, monitoring. So this is CloudWatch. Monitoring is a CloudWatch service. So what is monitoring? It is a server monitoring. Server is having any issues, will get notified through emails, alerts, right? So in CloudWatch, what we will do, we enable some metrics like CPU utilization is using more, any hardware issue is there, any service down issue is there, so you'll get notified through emails. That metrics you can create in the CloudWatch, right? But if you enable this, additional charges will be applied. This is not free of cost. Don't enable this. Okay, so additional charges will be applied. Next one, tenancy. What is tenancy? So here we have three options are there: shared, dedicated, and dedicated host. Three options are there. What is shared? What is dedicated? What is dedicated host? Okay. So basically, what is tenancy? First, we'll try to understand. Okay. So when you enable tenancy, what will happen? So for example, this is our data center, right? When we create any server, that will be created in the shared area. This is data center. For example, this room is the data center. Okay. So in this room, we have different racks are there. Different racks. In that, different slots are there. You can create any slot. You can add any. You can access any server in the any slot, right? So like this, when you select shared here, shared first one, you can create your server in any place in the data center. But when you enable dedicated, second one, what will happen? You will get some dedicated space for you, like this. When you enable second option, which is dedicated one, right? You will get dedicated space for you. So in this dedicated space only, you will get you can create the servers. Okay. So in real-time projects, normally in local data centers, for example, I give you one example. In our organization, right? So we are handling one project, which is a DBS project. DBS is a Singapore project. Singapore bank, DBS is the bank, right? So DBS team asked us to provide dedicated space in the data center. Data center is more secure. No one will enter into data center. Only data center admins and network admins and electrical engineers will enter into the data center, because to maintain the AC, electrical engineers will enter, right? Instead of the data center, again they are asking additional security, because that is banking domain, bank, right? Bank data. That is why what we did. So instead of the data center, we created one more room. In that room, we host the servers, DBS servers. So this room is not having access to other people. Only the particular project team can access this. Okay. So when we enable tenancy, we'll get dedicated space for you, right? So in cloud also, when you enable second option here, we'll get dedicated space. In this dedicated space, you can create the servers here. This is more secure. Okay. Yeah, but this is not free of cost. This is additional charges will be applied. double the charges. When you select dedicated, additional charges will be applied, double the charges. And one more option is there, which is dedicated host. What is this? Dedicated host. Okay. Yeah. So here in the data center, some dedicated hosts are available. Like this. Right. So for example, these are the 4 hosts, right? In third host 3, having higher configuration servers, higher configuration, right? So when I select third one, dedicated host, it will ask you to choose that, which host you want to, right? You need to select this third one or fourth one, wherever. So this is mainly used for machine learning projects. Dedicated host mainly used for machine learning projects. So when you select dedicated host, little bit speed will be increased, server speed will be increased. That is also not free of cost. Okay? Some charges will be applied. Okay, so these are the 3 options: shared, dedicated host. So dedicated, I give you small example for dedicated one. Normally, in Hyderabad, the streets, municipal team, GHMC team, they will configure water taps in streets. When they configure water tap, anyone can use, right? Anyone can operate that. But when they install into your home, that is dedicated for you. Some additional charges will be applied, right? The same way, dedicated also, when you select dedicated one, additional charges will be applied. That is only dedicated for you, your project. Okay. Shared means, yeah, shared means this is the shared area. You can create the servers. Dedicated host means whatever hosts are there, in that only you can choose the space, servers. Okay. So these are the 3 things, right? Any questions, anyone? Up to here, any questions, anyone? Online?
Sir,
Yeah, go ahead. Yes.
in my console, la, uh, one second. The security, you choose the security like tendency, and they are not showing in my console.
Yes. You're trying now? You're trying to create now?
Yes, yes.
So
Simon,
recently, yeah, recently console is updated. So for which what you need to do? You need to choose previous console, previous
yeah,
version.
I choose the previous version. They not showing until.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, I make you as a presenter. Can you give me control? Can you share
yeah,
your
yeah.
screen now?
Yes,
Can you share your screen?
yes.
One share option will be there. You can share your
Entire
screen.
screen, no? Yeah.
Yes, yes. Screen share.
So not. Uh, okay.
Click on share. Yes. Can you open console?
Yeah.
Give me control. In top, control will be there. In top, one control will be there. Click on that.
Yeah. This one.
Not here. Not here. Okay, you can maximize this. You can maximize this.
Yeah, yeah,
Now, just open aws.amazon.com. Go back here. Click on services. Okay, click on instances. Launch instance. Things fine, right? Yeah. See here. Now you can choose here opt the, if you select opt new experience, okay,
Hmm.
you will get new one. Don't select this. Okay. Now
Yeah,
click
yeah.
on yeah, select first image. Select first image
Yes.
here. Select that. Now go next. Next. Configure instance. Yes. Next. Just a minute. Yes. It is there, right? Option is there, right? It is there, right?
No, no. Look
But
here.
tenancy. Tenancy is not there, right? So go down, go
Yes.
down, go down, go down. Scroll down.
Yeah, this is the answer.
Now click on next. Click on next here. Add storage. Okay. So they modified something. We'll see that. Don't worry. Okay.
Okay,
Recently,
okay.
some updates happened. Patches happened. Recently,
Okay.
patches happened. That is why. So it is yeah showing like this. But recent versions. Okay. We'll see that.
Okay.
Don't worry. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Fine. Yeah. So tenancy, when you select shared or dedicated host. Okay. So shared is free of cost. No need to pay anything. Dedicated means additional charges will be applied. When you select dedicated host, this is also additional charges will be applied. So you can keep, yeah, always you can hold this shared one only. Okay.
By selecting dedicated data, it is changing automatically. Yeah. Is there any option?
Yeah. When you select dedicated one, some dedicated space will be automatically created. Okay. So in that only your server will be added in that dedicated space. Okay. Yeah. Now, next one, elastic inference. This is also very important option. So when you select this, when you choose this one, then you mute everyone. So don't enable your mic, okay? So because some disturbance will be happened in the recording. Fine. Yeah, elastic inference. When you enable this, what will happen? So server speed will be increased. Okay. So this is also additional charges will be applied. So it is not free of cost. Okay. Yeah. So up to here, these are the important things. Okay. So this we will discuss later. These are not required. So up to elastic inference, these are important options. Okay. Yeah. So and VPC, while working on VPC, will go deep dive, and also IAM will go deep dive while working on IAM. Okay. Yeah. Now next one is click on next add storage. Okay. So we are going through one by one all the options. But normally, if you want to create server, it will take 1 minute only. Okay. So because by single click, we can create the servers in cloud platforms. We are going through all the options. That is why it's taking time, some time, right? So click on add storage. Next here, see here. So this is the root volume. Root volume. Root volume means one C drive or D drive, right? So this is the root volume. Device name /dev/xvda. Drive name, right? By default, one snapshot will be enabled here. And also here they are giving 8 GB of the storage. So along with this Amazon Linux server, we are getting 8 GB of the storage, 8 GB storage, right? So if you want to increase to 100 GB, you can increase like this, but additional charges will be applied. Whatever free we are getting, that we can use. Okay, if you add 100 GB, you will get some bill. Okay, you can use 8 GB and a volume type. See here, general purpose SSD. Solid state drive. In our laptops also we are using SSD drives currently, right? So if you want to change to other drive, you can change here. So general purpose SSD GP3, general purpose 3, right? Provisioned IOPS SSD IO1. Provisioned IOPS, what is IOPS? Input output per second. That is speed. SSD is a solid state drive. IOPS is a input output per second. Speed of your drive. Okay. Yeah. So magnetic standard. So different drives are there, volumes. So by default, it is selected first one, right? So we can keep as is. Next one, IOPS, input output per second, 100 by 3000. This is your drive speed. Okay. Yeah. Throughput is not required. And delete on termination. This is important.
Excuse me, sir.
When
Sorry for the
you
interruption.
yes, yeah, go ahead.
Sir, what is this snapshot, sir?
A snapshot is a one backup copy. One backup copy.
Backup?
Yeah. Snapshot is a one
Okay, sir.
backup copy, one replica. So that we will discuss
Yeah,
later
okay.
while working
Yeah,
on
sure, sir.
snapshots. Okay. Yeah. Now,
Thank you.
delete on termination. What is this? If you enable this, if you check this, what will happen? In real-time projects, we have to uncheck this. If you check this, what will happen? So when you terminate your server, along with the server, this volume also will be terminated. In real-time projects, we have to uncheck this because so when we create the server, as per the client require, as per the project team requirements, you can create the servers in real-time projects, right? So project team will raise the tickets. Tickets are requests. As per the ticket, as per the request, we create the servers and we hand over to project team. Then they will start the development on the servers, right? So once the project is completed, again they will ask us to terminate the servers. So if they hold the server, bill will be generated. That is why they ask us to terminate. So when they ask us to terminate the server, you can simply go and terminate the server. At the same time, they will ask you to save the data, whatever data is available in the volume storage. So if you check this, what will happen? When you terminate your server, this volume also will be gone. That is why we always uncheck this. When you terminate your project server, server will be gone, hard drive will be, volume will be available. In that, data will be there. That we need to protect. Right? So understand, right, everyone? So this is storage, right? We attach one storage to your server, right? So that storage should be safe. So if you terminate your server, the storage should not be terminated. That should be available because project data will be there in that, right? That is why we uncheck in real-time projects. This we always uncheck in real-time projects. Okay. For now, I check this. Now encryption. So whatever volume you are going to create, if you want to encrypt that, right, you can enable the encryption here. So some keys will be enabled, encryption keys. If you enable that, when you want to read the data, if anyone want to read the data instead of the volume, that will show you in encrypted format. No one can read the data if you enable the encryption here. Okay. Yeah. Next one. Click on next here. Tags. So tags are for our understanding. Okay. Tag is a server name. Tag is a server name. Okay. To understand server, you can give the tag. Click on add tag. Name. I can give web server. So here n should be capital. N should be capital. If you give small letter, this will not be visible inside of the console. So when you give the name, n should be capital here. Okay, and server name. Fine. So click on next. Configure security group. Click on next. Configure security group. So what is security group? What is security group? Security group is a virtual firewall. Security group is a virtual firewall. So what is firewall? Anyone? What is firewall? Firewall is a
Prevents inbound outbound traffic.
yeah. Firewall is a network security device which will monitor inbound and outbound traffic. Right? It will control the traffic. So as per the firewall rule, will control the traffic. Right? Yeah. Now, so create a new security group or else select an existing security group. Right? Select here. So these are the existing security groups available. Different batches, different groups. Right? Now I want to create new security group here. Click on new. Now security group name I want to give DevOps batch TCP. Description also I want to give same. Okay. Now, if you want to connect your Linux server, SSH port should be open. SSH port should be open. Secure shell port. Okay. So for which 22 port is required. This should be open, right? So this is a TCP port, 22 port, right? Source means from where you want to access your servers, cloud servers. So custom ranges anywhere my IP. My IP means my dedicated IP. So anywhere means from any network you can access. Custom means custom networks you can access the server, right? You can select anywhere, right? So it will allow all the traffic, all the networks, right? Now click on, yeah, this security groups will go deep dive again. Okay, so tomorrow or Monday we'll go deep dive security groups. Okay, review on launch. Click on review on launch, right? So now we can review. So we are going to create T2 micro, one virtual CPU, 1 GB RAM, EBS storage, low to moderate performance, and security group name we gave. This is the security group name. So SSH protocol, TCP protocol, 22 port is opening, and instance details. Only one instance, right? So default VPC we are selected here, and see here. Yeah, these are the things available. And the storage we selected 8 GB storage here. This is the drive name, and yeah, delete on termination. Yes, we give S, right? Now tags. Tag is web server. Name is web server we give, right? Fine. Now we can review. We review this and click on launch instance. Now click on launch. Once you click on launch instance, now it is asking one key pair. Select an existing key pair or create new key pair. So basically, what is key pair? In real-time projects or else any cloud platform, when you want to connect your cloud server, we require one key. Without that key, we cannot connect our cloud servers, right? So this is the, yeah, AWS is giving one key that you can choose existing one, or else you can select new, create new key. Key pair name, I can give the same key pair, same name here. Click on download key pair. The key is downloading here. Okay, it is downloaded. Now click on launch instance. Once you click on launch instance will be launched. Now server is launching. Click on this. See here, web server is launching. It is pending. So in a few seconds, it will come into running state. Now server is created. So creating server will take only 1 minute, but we took some time. One by one we'll go through, right? Yeah. See here, now it is server is in running state. Right? Server is ready. Our server is ready. Right? So this server is created in Ohio, US East 2 region in this data set. Right? Yeah. Now server is ready. How to connect this server? Right? So by using key, whatever key we downloaded, by using that key, we can access our server. Right? So this is the key which we downloaded. Click on this. See here, this is the key. This much of key. Anyone can anyone hack this key? Is it possible? Yes. Go ahead.
Sir, how to download the key?
Yeah, one download option is there, right? One download option you find. Yeah, when you select new key pair, give the key pair name and download option will come.
Can you show if you don't know?
Wait for a few seconds. I'm showing one more time. See here. So choose here, create new key pair. When you choose new key pair here, So you can give the key pair name, download key pair. Click on download key pair. Once you click
Okay,
on
fine,
this,
sir. Thank you.
key pair will be downloaded. Okay. Yeah. Now instance is launched, right? So click on services, go to EC2. Yeah, this is the instance which is in running state. Instance is in server, right? Now this is the key pair which we downloaded, right? So can anyone hack this key? Is it possible? This much of key? Anyone hack this? No one can hack, right? So this level of security is provided by AWS. So since long we are using AWS cloud in our project, so we haven't seen any single security concern, security issue, right? So AWS is giving very good security to the customers who are using AWS. Fine. Yeah. Now, how to connect server? There will be some process, small process is there that we will see tomorrow. Okay. So we need to, yeah. So this is the key pair, right? This is the key we downloaded, right? In downloads, I have key. This is the key, right? So this is the PEM file, PEM format, PM format. This file we need to convert into PPK format. Put the private key. Then only we can able to connect our server. So that we will see tomorrow. How to convert into PPK file, how to connect server, how to deploy the packages into server, right? So tomorrow we'll create a Windows server also. Create one Windows server. How to connect Windows server, right? And what is every server will have two IP addresses. See here. So this server is having two IP addresses, public IP, private IP. So normally server will have only one IP, physical servers, normal servers. Cloud servers will have two IPs, public IP, private IP. What is public IP? What is private IP? One more IP is there, which is elastic IP. What is elastic IP? We'll see tomorrow. Tomorrow, how to connect Linux server, how to create Windows server, how to connect Windows server, what is public IP, what is private IP, we'll try to understand tomorrow. Fine. So any questions, anyone up to here?
Hello. Uh, in
Yeah.
in add storage, we gave 8 GB.
Yes, 8 GB. Yes.
What is the limit for space? You told that if you give more GB, we will pay extra charge now.
Yes.
So what is the
Yeah.
limit of?
Yeah, limited. They are giving free of cost 8 GB only. You can use 30 GB, 40 GB, 100 GB also. But additional charges will be applied. You can use 8 GB only. Don't increase that. If you want to add, you can add. How to add that? I'll show you. Okay. We'll see that. Fine. Any other questions, anyone?
Hello. So let's take this, for example, if we have terminated an instance by mistake.
Can you speak a bit
So
louder?
is there any,
You're unable to hear me. Can you speak a bit louder?
sir, can you hear me now?
Now it is fine. Can you tell me?
Okay. So for example, if we have terminated an instance by mistake, so is there any chance to retrieve it back, or once it's gone forever?
Right. So by mistake, if you terminate the instance, can we retrieve or not? Right? In real-time projects, will maintain backup mechanism, backups. From there we can retrieve. Okay. Even snapshots also will be created. By using snapshot, you can retrieve the server. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So today you can practice this, how to create an instance, right? So once you complete the instance creation, if you want to stop this instance, select this instance, go to instance state, stop instance. If you click on the stop instance, this will be stopped. If you want to terminate, you can click on terminate instance. Terminate means delete, right? Once you practice, you can terminate. You can create again and again, not an issue. Okay, you can terminate here. Click on terminate. So once you terminate this, it will take, it will be terminated, but this log will be available 30 minutes to 40 minutes. This log will be available. So after that, automatically will be gone, right? So don't confuse anywhere. So once you terminate the server will be terminated, but log will be available. Okay, after 40 minutes will be gone. Yeah, now it is terminated. But here, see here, this log is available, right? This is terminated, but it is showing, still it is showing. After 30 minutes or 40 minutes, it will be gone completely, right? Yeah, you can practice this tomorrow. How to connect, how to convert that key pair, how to connect, how to log in server, and how to create Windows server. So we'll see different activities. Okay. Yeah, you can practice this today. While practicing, if you have any confusions, any questions, you can take the screenshot and post into the group. So that we'll discuss. Fine. Yeah. So we stop here. Fine. Thank you all.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah. Go ahead,
If
please.
if multiple users can use one AWS account,
Multiple users. Yeah.
uh,
Normally, IAM users. If you create IAM user, they can access. In real-time projects, only one account will maintain, right? So all the team members log into one account only by using IAM account, IAM user.
okay, okay,
While
okay.
working on IAM service, we'll see that. Multiple
Okay,
users can
okay.
access same console.
Okay.
Okay.
So we are selecting the dedicated area.
Yes.
So in that area, we want to create one more server in that area only. So how to create by creating another service showing it.
Dedicated one, it will show you. Dedicated name, it will show. That will show you. That you can select and you can get this up.
So by creating another server showing the dedicated.
Yes. Yes. Fine. Yeah. So we stop here. Fine. You can practice this. Okay. Tomorrow we'll work on other services, other activities. Fine. Yeah. Thank you all.